Hey there everybody, Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another edition of Dream Setlist, the show that we're doing each and every day throughout the month of March, where we're going to pick some of my favorite bands. I'm going to come up with a dream setlist that I'd love to see from one of their lineups from any era. Could be from any venue in the world, any batch of songs. I call the shots. And I ask everybody to do the same in the comment section below. Take this same band, come up with your dream set list, the batch of songs that you would love to see in a headline set from this particular band. Again, any lineup, any era, we call the shots here. So today, of course, we're taking a look at Wishbone Ash, the great English, God, what do you call them? Blues rock band, prog rock band, folk rock band. I mean, God, they've done like basically everything. Just a really great British band with, of course, two guitars at all times, no matter what the lineup and what the era. One of the originators of the twin guitar thing that has become so famous over the years. But Wishbone Ash, one of the first bands that ever did it really, really successfully in kind of a rock framework. So today we are going to go back in time to 1973. Okay, this particular dream set is going to be performed at the Royal Festival Hall in London. Okay, it's going to be kind of like a nice little intimate thing. This is going to be the Wishbone 4 tour, so the fourth album, Wishbone 4, performed by what many people consider the classic lineup of the band: Andy Powell, Martin Turner, Ted Turner, Steve Upton on bass vocals, guitar, and drums, right? Although not necessarily in that order. Martin Turner on bass and vocals, Steve Upton on drums, Andy Powell on guitars and vocals, Ted Turner on guitars. So basically this is going to be not only a show that's going to showcase some of the material from the then new album 4, but we're going to, and this was not really done that commonly back in those days, but this is also going to be a let's showcase and play the entire Argus album. We're going to celebrate that great album that came out just not too long before, which has since become their most legendary album. So that's what we're going to do. So this is going to be play a bunch of their other strong songs with, in the middle of the set, we're going to do all of Argus. So the band's going to come out. They're going to dive into that great heavy rocker from the first album, Lady Whiskey. From there, we're going to go a little more playful, a little more bluesy, a little jazzy with Blind Eye, also from the first album. All right. Such a fun song. From there, we're going to stick on the first album. First 3 tunes are going to be from the first album, Error of My Ways, or Errors of My Way, I should say. Another really good, emotional, kind of bluesy, majestic song from that album. Then we're going to go to the Pilgrimage album for a little Was Dis. Got to throw some kind of like instrumentals here, right? Because the Wishbone Ash did lots of cool instrumentals. Oh, that's got a cool little vocal scatting thing going on. Then we're going to go to the then new album 4. We're going to go for a little Ballot of the Beacon. Quite a great track. From there, we're going to go stick on that album. We're going to play another new track from where they're going to play another new track from that album. It's going to be Rock and Roll Widow. Good, crispy, hard rocker, right? From the 4 album. From there, the band is going to launch into all of Argus. Okay, so we're going to get each and every song from that album. Time Was. Such a majestic, great album. Great songwriting, great playing. From Time Was, we're going to go into Sometime World. Easily one of my favorite Wishbone Ash songs. And then a little Blowin' Free, right? Got to do a little kind of bluesy boogie, right? Then we got The King Will Come. Also great, great rocker. Leaf and Stream, Warrior, and Throw Down the Sword. All right, it's amazing how those songs all work so well together. It's such a perfect album, and there you have the whole album. Right, they're going to take a little break. All right, not for too long, 5-10 minutes, and then they're going to come back and finish out the program here for a little Queen of Torture, another good heavy rocker from the early album, the first album, Wishbone Ash, self-titled. From there, they're going to go into Sorrel from the Wishbone 4 album. From there, we're going to go to a couple other tracks from the Pilgrimage album. How about the Pilgrim? All right, good, long, meditative instrumental, lots of weaving guitars. From there, we're going to stick on Pilgrimage. Like I said, we're going to go to Valediction. That's going to be the end of the set. Band's going to go back, wait for the crowd to cheer, and bring them back on for the encore. Got to go to the Phoenix. wonderful, mostly instrumental track from the Phoenix with some absolutely face-melting guitar solos. Just one of the great songs of that era. And then the last track before the band leaves the stage for good for that evening from Pilgrimage. How about another fun kind of boogie track, despite the title, Jailbait, right? Another really cool, fun, up-tempo song that kind of gets the crowd on their feet to finish out the set. And there you have it. A great headline set at the Royal Festival Hall in London, England. Why did I pick that? Well, you know what? I've never been to London. I've never been across the pond. And, I don't want to pick every show in London at the Royal Albert Hall. And I figure, based on where Wishbone Ash was in their career at the time, I think the Festival Hall is probably a good, slightly more intimate place for them. And it's a place I would love to go to. So that's why I picked that particular one. So Lady Whiskey, Blind Eye, Errors of My Way, Was Dis, Ballad of the Beacon, Rock and Roll Widow, then all of Argus, including Time Was, Sometime World, Blowin' Free, The King Will Come, Leaf and Stream, Warrior, Throw Down the Sword. Then we go to finish out the set with Queen of Torture, Sorrel, The Pilgrim, Valediction, and then the encore, Phoenix, and Jailbait. So I hope you like my little dream set list there from Wishbone Ash. Thankfully they're a band that are still around, so you can still go to see them, and they always play all sorts of different stuff throughout their career. But I think it'd be kind of cool to go back in time and see that very first lineup and kind of experience what that was all about back in 1973 when the band was still pretty fresh, pretty young, and pretty hungry. So that's my dream set list. Put yours in the comments section below. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. Of course, we're on YouTube all the damn time. Coming up tonight, Mr. Mike Portnoy is in the house. We are going to be doing a fun show talking about our favorite live albums that were single albums that should have been doubles, right? So stay tuned for that tonight and more, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.